talk about this mobile infant, the toddler, the child between 6 and 15 to 18 months of age. How should that child be treated by a caregiver?
The number one thing wherever you keep a baby is to create one safe space. So their natural inborn desire to move should not be handicapped by the environment. So they have enough space. Safe space is, of course, obvious. First of all, you know, when we talk about the infants, to go back to the first stage, who we call immobile, baby is never immobile, because even a newborn kicks around and can get from the middle of a bed, fall off. I believe that infants from day one are autonomous, or let's say competent for the age and stage they are at. At that point, they become more mobile every single day and see if that younger baby was allowed to move around, then they will do exactly the movements that they are ready for because they have the opportunity.
Let's take a child, again in this middle age range, 13, 14 months of age, 12 months of age, something like that. Using your philosophy of infant care, what are the discipline techniques that you recommend? How do you recommend the caregiver act when a child needs to be somehow limited?
First of all, I do like a child to know at very early ages house rules.
House rules.
House rules, whether the house is a family daycare or it's a center care or the family or whatever. This is what I expect in this environment. I find it easiest, we already talked about it, to have one place in which the child is allowed, in which it is okay to do anything they want to do. That's that famous, absolutely safe but challenging environment, where I don't have to say, don't touch this. Then you have that as a beginning. From this place you go out. Let's say in another room where there is a television set. There is something that you don't want a child to use. And then you are starting discipline. I mean, you start it really from the very beginning, in which you say, I like to say, I don't want you to touch the TV. Personally, I like to tell a child, I talk about me, not we don't do those things. To me, that's a little bit going around the issue, because another person may not mind. See, I just like to communicate my message, and I communicate it very clearly and simply.